Hello there. Hi everyone. Emily here from MD Outdoors. Hope you're all having a good morning. I'm just tuning in this morning to tell you guys all about the backyard ultra that I did in the weekend and what I learned. So you may have seen some stories on Instagram or Facebook. So my partner Jessie signed up for a backyard ultra a while ago, and I was going to just crew for him, and then I thought, why don't I do it too? So I signed up just for fun, really, just to kind of see what it was all about. So yeah, this was down in Hannah Springs, so it was the first one they've held there, and yeah, great event. I'll tell you a bit more later. But anyway, so for you, those of you who don't know what a backyard ultra is, it's a different style of race where you have to run 6.7 Ks within an hour, every hour. And basically, anytime you've got left over, so you run the 6.7 Ks, and then anytime you've got left over is your break, where you can eat, sleep, go to the toilet, do whatever you need to do. But, and then you need to be back on the start line at the start of the next hour, ready to go for the next lap. And they have a whistle that goes like at 3 minutes, and then 2 minutes, and then 1 minute. So okay, I've got to get ready, I've got to be back on the line, ready to go. And then the winner is the last man standing. So pretty much nobody else places apart from the last person on the course. And to be able to keep going, like, so you might set a target of like, you want to do like 30 laps, you've got to have what they call an assist. So pretty much someone else that's running as well. And once that person pulls out, then the race is done and you can complete your last lap, and then you've won the race. So it's a pretty cool concept, and they're becoming more and more popular now. Like, probably a lot of you might have heard of them before. And yeah, so I just signed up personally for fun, and went down there and had a bit of a kind of a pretty tame target compared to what everyone else was going for. I just wanted to do 5 laps, which is around 33 kilometers. And yeah, and I achieved that goal, which was awesome. But these are just a few things that I learned, like, through going in pretty blind. I didn't really research a lot about strategy or anything, to be honest, because I set my target of 5 laps because I've got another big goal that I'm aiming at the moment, and so I was more focused on that. But this was really just to go check it out and have some fun. So what did I learn from doing my first backyard ultra? Basically, a backyard ultra is a race against yourself and the target that you have chosen to set. So it's really quite, like, I found, like, going into it, you're running with people all the time, most of the time, and so you've really got to, like, get rid of the fact that you're running against other people, because you're really running against that long game and that target that you've set for yourself. So that was something that I definitely would take into my next one, and be way more, like, just focused on just knowing, okay, this is my race, Emily, don't worry about anyone else, what anyone else is doing, just focus on your goal. So strategy is the next thing that I would say I learnt is really, really key to these kind of races. So basically, the walkers are the winners. Like, when you're in this backyard ultra, you'll notice that a lot of people are walking a lot, and obviously you've still got to be able to complete the circuit within the hour. But the people that have really thought about it and are really out there for that long game, like the winner ran 29 laps. That's like 197 kilometers. That's a long way. And watching the people that won and having seen how they worked, like, they walked and ran a lot, because they were always about choosing bits of terrain and obviously times to conserve energy, because they knew they had to keep going hour after hour after hour. So it was really, like, cool to watch their strategy. So if you're going to do a backyard ultra, definitely, like, research the strategy. There's probably lots of different strategies you could use, but there'd be heaps of stuff out there around, like, how to you know, which parts to run and which parts not, and how long to run for and how long not. Next thing would be, when I do another one, would be to focus on one lap at a time. I definitely felt quite overwhelmed at times, thinking about, oh my gosh, I've got to do another lap. Oh, I've got to do another lap. Whereas I shouldn't have really been thinking about that at all. I should have really just been focusing on that one lap that I was doing at that time. Just because it just makes you more stressed, and just being really present, and just, you know, I always love that quote, be where your feet are, just be present, and just achieve that one lap, and then you've done it, and then you can focus on the next one. So that's something I'd definitely take into the next race. And then the next thing would be, crew is really essential and valuable. I was lucky enough to have a friend in the end offer to come down and help us, and she was awesome. And just being able to get in, and you might only have 5 minutes time, so they can help you with your food and help you with just whatever you need, really, because you may only have 5 minutes, you might have 15 minutes, but it depends on, again, going back to what your strategy is. You might want to have done a really slow lap, so you've left yourself with minimal time, but you've conserved energy. So it's, so having a really good crew is awesome. And then also knowing, now watching people just keep going and going and going, that you are possibly going to run way more than you ever thought possible, because there's such an awesome momentum on the day, and it's just so easy, I guess, to jump on another lap, and then once you're doing it, you're doing it. I was really, really strict with myself, because I didn't want to run over 5, really, because I was trying to save my body for other things. But yeah, it was awesome just watching people just keep going and going, and it's incredible. So if you're interested in doing a backyard ultra, they're just a few of the things that I learned. Just around how I would do it next time, which I definitely will do it next time. There's also such an amazing crew of people down there. We really enjoyed the people that we met. And it was the Hamner Springs Backyard Ultra, so they're going to run it again next year, so I highly recommend it. The guy Graham that ran it was really awesome, and they had the Running Beast there, who is a big part of Backyard Ultra in New Zealand. He's a great guy. You can check him out on Instagram. But they're going to run it again next year, so it's just another one out there for you guys if you're looking for another goal. So I think that's pretty much all I've got to say about it. Come and have a chat to me if you want to have a talk about it or anything like that, and I'll put a few links in this video. And so hope you all have an awesome day, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. See ya.